Hello and welcome to a Mothra action mode. Now, what do I think of this character? I think this character is underrated, pretty hard, and it's mostly because she actually has good combos, combo starters. She has good stuff going for her. It's just very unfortunate against two of the top tiers. She struggles really badly to fight. She struggles really badly to fight them because they just completely resist her best moves. It's not even a contest. I mean, that forward punch is stupid. It's just like, oh, your opponent tried to do a jump attack? Well, how about I just spam forward punch again and just do it that way? Ow. Yeah, the larva's a really good character, like, without a hint of irony. Like, this character slaps despite not even having a block button, which is really weird. Weird character, but very useful and very functional one. Whatcha! Yeah, nice, easy combos. So of course, Mothra Larva does require those power-ups, because she has less HP than everyone else, I believe. Oh, darn it. Yep, good old Godzilla 2000 moment. I was also finding the 90s version earlier, too, just to get myself reacquainted with the character. Oh, yeah. Down punch, extremely useful button. Very useful. It basically makes her 2-speed stat look like a fake 2-speed stat, because it is so fast. Just lets her... Well, it's not even that it's fast, it's just it travels far. Ridiculously far. Oh, that wasn't close enough. That's okay, though. Oh! I thought he was going to get up. Yep. Okay, I completely forgot that I was going to show off the adult. I just beat Godzilla up with what basically amounts to a caterpillar. Like, Godzilla's not going to live this one down. It's like you got beaten up by a caterpillar. At least in the movies, you usually find more than one. Here, it's just the one. The one child. It's like the equivalent of losing to Manila. It is not a positive outlook for anyone. Never is. Oh, hey JJ, how you doing, buddy? Oh, you made yourself big. That was a mistake. Because now... Oh, right. I can't grab you in this form. That's right. Oh, well, thank you. That was super appreciated. Okay, I'll take it. Not gonna complain. Just be more confused than anything else. Ooh. Aw, darn it. Ow. Hit me with the double whammy. And another one. And I probably should just down pound. Down punch again. Yeah. Alright, come on. Come on, JJ. We have some fun. I know you're not having fun right now, but I am. Wapacha, wapacha. Oh, yeah, there's rage right there I can pick up. I'm gonna try to pick it up if JJ doesn't die first. Yeah, one of the annoying things about down punch is that if you're close enough, it'll automatically target your opponent, which I generally don't want it to do. Because I'd rather use it for mobility. Oh, well, there goes the rage. Oh well. Not a big deal. Ow. Ooh! I'll take me one of those. Curse you, Mr. Boat! Come on. Like, we can hit you. We'll just keep using the beam. Beam's really good for setting up stuff like this. It's kind of bonkers. Yeah, it seems like JJ's a lot harder to hit with the combo that I like to do on characters. Which, that doesn't surprise me, that's just kind of how he is as a character. Oh darn, I tried to forward punch again. Trying to do forward punch multiple times with Mothra's kind of awkward. She seems to have an issue with that, which I don't quite understand why she has that. Come on. The boat. Dear Lord, the boat. Like, what's Mothra's greatest enemy? Boats, apparently. There we go. That's what I want to do. Because that was something I just learned recently. So, figure I'd show it off, because that's actually a pretty good way of extending a little bit extra damage. And JJ's dead to the moth. The child form. Awesome. Yeah, so that one retro achievements thing where it's like, oh hey, you can beat this while being Mothra larva. Yeah, that's legit. That's actually an achievement you can legitimately get. But I promise this won't be a Mothra larva only run. I do want to show off the adult at some point. I'm just having really fun with the child form, basically. Oh yeah, Megalon. This is a fun matchup for me. Mostly because Megalon just gets absolutely turned to compost by my blunt attack. I mean, you can also do that, so that's something to keep in mind. But yeah, thanks to the 3-hit juggle limit, he doesn't have to worry about it too much. But look how much damage he's taken already. That's so stupid. Like, this guy's blunt weakness is so bad. It's so utterly crap. Like, why? They did you so dirty in this game, dude. They did you so dirty. It makes me sad as a Megalon enthusiast. Yeah, honestly, Megalon should use Jump Punch a little bit more. That'd help delay the inevitable. Why is the forward punch is such a stupid button? If it was on a character like King Ghidorah, it'd be so much worse. Oh, he's still alive. Nope. Ah. Not even half my... Well, just barely half my HP. That's crazy. Like, this man being weak to blunt just hurts him so bad versus Mothra. That's crazy. And to think, I used to make videos of Megalon just constantly using Jump Punch and then Mothra just dying to it. Apparently, when you have someone that's a little bit more competent than the hard AI, that's no longer an issue. Oop. That's cute, buddy. Nope. Ah, darn it. Messed up the timing again. Nope. Nope. Ow. I should have hopped again, but I thought he was going to be stopped by the building. Yeah. Mothra Larva also has ridiculously good resistances to every single beam attack from the game except for the poison/acid stat. She doesn't resist that. She's weak to that, so... Realistically, that means that Orga's little acid attack actually does extra damage to you. So the one that stuns does extra damage, which is not great. Oh, that's cute. You tried to use an aerial on me? If it's not frame 1, it's not going to hit, buddy. Because my forward punch just beats it out for some reason. Nope. Nope. Just using forward punch. What is this move? Like, that move's just kind of insane. Because it's so fast. It'd be better if I didn't have so many button issue inputs with this character. Oh, and... oh dear lord, this really is just becoming a Mothra larva run. It won't be whenever, Ingador and Orga show up. Those two I'm not super confident about, but... like, just this launcher is just insane. The stun the launcher is just broken. And people consider her pretty low tier, which I think is very funny. It just shows how utterly bonkers the monsters in this game tend to be. Oh, and here's the adult form! The adult form that I have not played any bit of whatsoever, because I've been just too busy destroying everything with the larva form. The larva form's just a very scary character, what can I say? Time for some good old building demolition. Yeah, larva's... I mean, the adult form's not too great for this, as you could tell, as you could probably see here. It just... I'm gonna crouch. I'm gonna crouch, and I'll hit the things right there. Ooh, nice! The double hit. Nice. Very nice. Let's see if we could get... well, we got a decent amount. Yeah, Mothra's not too great in this mode, as you can tell. What the... oh, okay. This character. Okay, that's very funny. I'm gonna make that into a short later. Can I pick up the boat? Yes, I can pick up the boat. Thankfully, it looks normal with the boat. It just looks so weird. Like, what is that, bro? What is that? Seriously? Whoop-a-cha! Whoop-a-cha! There we go. Yeah, crouch on them, Mothra. Crouch on. Ooh, another time thing. Perfect, because I could use one of those. Oh wow, that boat went far. He went very far. There we go. Good damage there. Boop. Come on. I want to jump and then slam back to the ground. And slam back to the ground again. Okay, yeah, that's not working. I just need to keep picking up buildings. Yeah, she's not great for this mode. At all. I mean, I suppose it makes sense lore-wise. She's... well, aside from her debut movie, she's not particularly violent towards humanity, so... kind of makes sense for building demolition to not really be her strong suit, quote-unquote. She's a giant monster, but she's not really one that's, like, super violent. Towards people, anyway. If anything, this should be her defending the city instead of destroying it. Although I suppose she does have it. She did do that in her debut movie. But at least she had a reason to do it there. She had a reason to do it. Instead of it just being like, oh, giant monster must destroy stuff. Nope. She actually had a reason for it in her debut movie. Because it turns out when you take her fairies away, she gets pretty upset. Pretty darn upset. Really do not want to mess with her fairies. Because then you get the moth, and you do not want to get the moth. You do not want to get that moth. I'll tell you that much. You do not want to get the moth. Whee! Well, that was great. Just goes completely over the buildings I wanted it to go over. Awesome. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to win this one. I don't think I have the time. Ooh, that's a good building right there, though. Let's see. And that also missed. Awesome. Good job. Fantastic. What a weird throwing angle. Yeah, the lack of not really being able to pick up any good buildings on top of being just not having great demolition capabilities does make this minigame a lot harder than it should be. Yeah. I think her beam could do good damage, but again, slow, takes time. Probably should have used it, but I forgot about it. Yo, Mecha Godzilla 2! We could do the funny combo on you too! But though edge attacks aren't as good versus you, so doing an up kick isn't quite as ideal. But you're weak to the blunt attacks! Well, not weak to, but you don't resist them, so that means that using my blunt attacks on you is just completely okay. Yeah, forward punch is such a wait. Okay? That hits grounded opponents, good to know. Yeah, I couldn't forward punch again there. I wish I could have, but it did not. Man, this dude's grab's pretty good. This dude's grab's actually pretty good. Ooh, that was disgusting. But very nice, though. Curse these bridges. They keep getting in the way of my combos. Like, I want to do my cool combos. Why won't you let me do my cool combos, Mr. Bridge? Oh. Okay. No back punch there? Okay. That's fine, I guess. Yeah, 7 damage. Not great. At least her hopping's not bad. She's a character I would recommend hopping around with because she doesn't have a block button when she's in the larva form. I should probably show off the adult form though, because it's probably been about 20 minutes into the recording, and I've only used the juvenile form. Because if I'm being frank, the adult form isn't horrible, but like, the child form is the larva form is just so capable. It's kind of nuts. Very much an underrated character. Now, the adult form, I don't have quite as many positive things to say about. Like, yes, she has a block button. Yes, she actually has weapon attacks. Yes, she has a reflector thing, but it's kind of slow. And she has more stuns to work with, but I'd say about 2 of them are good. Ow. Awesome game. Yeah, that win gust ability. The problem that the adult form has is that, like, her physical attacks are okay damage-wise, but her weapon attacks are pretty pathetic. Like, the fact that her beam, which is electric, does about 50 damage to Godzilla is not a good sign. Means that it's a fairly weak beam attack. Oh, hi, Mecha Godzilla 3. How you doing, buddy? I can see the game's quite merciful in giving me opponents that don't have blunt resistance right now. Very merciful. Very nice. Thank you, game. Not even sarcasm there. Just I appreciate not having to fight blunt resistant monsters right now, because I'd rather not. Because they really beat the crap out of Mothra pretty hard. Oh, okay. The camera angle actually helped me out there. Now you might be wondering, does Mothra Larva have a get-up attack? Yes, she does. But it's not unblockable. It's not an unblockable get-up attack, which is weird, but it's kind of a whatever. Oop. Ow. Also, if you press the stick when you get up off of the ground, it just gets her up instantly, more or less. Yeah, as you can see here, the larva form does not care about rockets, lasers, or any of that. She's just like, yeah, I'm good. Completely unfazed by those attacks. Uh, Honestly, it's forward punch, as well as back punch that makes her so good. If she didn't have those tools, she'd probably be worse than Jet Jaguar. Probably. Oop. Oh. Apparently my hitbox extended enough to pick up that item. Kind of funny to think about. Oh, how did that miss? Awesome. Just the terrain. Yeah, Mothra larva with energy is horrifying, though. Yeah. I'm trying to show off that unlike most monsters who have a rage that makes them angry and increases their attack strength, Mothra just gets a heal and a energy refill, which is really useful for the larva form. Larva form really benefits from the rage the most. Because, like, the adult form likes the HP increase too, but honestly, it's much more worthwhile having the having it for the for the larva form. That's why I'm more familiar. Also, it's the form that you start the game out with. Except for survival mode, the game forces you to use adult Mothra, which not a fan of that. I would have preferred to actually just kept the larva form and then switch between them when the modes were swapped out, but I suppose there's a gameplay reason for that. Or at least a game reason for it. Oh! Oh, he can punish that. Interesting. I need to jump in the future. Yeah, Baragon could be a bad matchup for the adult form. Because it turns out, Fire Breath do good damage. No, you're not. My power-up, not yours. Yeah, this is the matchup where you want to actually be in the larva form. Predominantly, if you can. That's crazy that that combo works, though. It's like a little bit of extra damage, which is super nice. Makes her combo game even better than it already was. And her combo game was already pretty good to start out with. But making it even better is like, dear lord above. Okay, yeah, that wasn't close enough. I need to be a bit closer for that to work, I think. Yeah, this larva form's just kicking Baragon's butt. He is not having a good day right now. Poor guy. Ow. Also one of the few matchups where being the larva form is preferable. Well, not one of the few, but definitely a good case for it compared to adult. Because the adult's weak to fire. And if you haven't noticed already, Baragon spews fire like 24/7. So don't want to be playing around with your second life, being vulnerable to his fire breath the whole time. That's pretty bad. I'll throw it off right now, just so you can see it. And because the dude's almost dead anyway, I'm pretty sure Stiff Breeze would absolutely annihilate him. Oh yeah, useful thing about the being a flying character is that lows generally don't affect you. Yeah, look at that damage. That's me blocking, by the way. It'd be doing a lot more if I wasn't blocking. But he is vulnerable to the wind gust, which is very nice. So that get-up attack that normally is pitiful damage actually did reasonable amounts there. So awesome. It's like dice to get-up attack. By the way, Mothra's get-up attack is an adult unblockable, just like every other one, so Don't go around trying to block that one, because it's just going to cause you problems. Oh, hi, Mega Gears. How you doing, buddy? Now, I believe you can't launch Mega Gears with the low, just simply because she doesn't have feet. I mean, she technically does, but they don't touch the ground. Come on. Oh, these buildings being in the way is so annoying. Oh, cool, we got the power-up, which is what I wanted. Come on. There we go. Awesome. Yeah. Turns out this matchup's actually kind of annoying. Yep. Because the launcher doesn't work on Mega Gears. Awesome. One of my best moves does not work on Mega Gears. I mean, Forward Punch still works, though. If you're wondering, no, she can't copy my beam. She can copy the adult beam, but not the larva, which is good. Because the larva beam's, like, kind of nuts. Ooh. Well, there goes my energy. Note to self, she's going to be a very annoying character to fight in a future run. Yeah, she's going to be very annoying to fight in a future run. Oh! I forgot to change form. Crap. Oops. Yeah. I should not have done that move. I should have just taken the energy. Or at least taken a moment to just transform. Because at least she can't be interrupted when she starts the transformation, which is good. Yeah. Turns out, that character is actually really, really good. Come on. Ow. Come on, I need health. There we go. Dear Lord. At least I know you'll be an absolute nuisance to deal with on my Mothra on my larva only run. Awesome. Oh, cool. We can dodge it to the side. That's good to know. Yay, now I can't use my beam there. That's great. Yeah, I need to remember. Dodge this side. I can dodge this side against that attack. If I didn't do that move. Guess I could still combo off of that. I'll just transform. I'm not risking another run like that. At least the beam is useful here. Doesn't do great damage, but Mega Gears doesn't like dealing with beam attacks, so having one is just super beneficial. Also, this gap attack's really good against her. Oh, I could have comboed off of that, but I underestimated how long that move takes to actually get going. Yeah, as you can see, Mega Gears was not gonna deal with that. Yeah, if you could dodge to the sides against Mega Gears, you'd do a lot better. Oh, interesting. Ow. Yeah, that forward kick move's really good. Interesting. She resists that move, but she still gets stunned by it. Interesting. That's good to know. Yeah, I feel like forward kick might be a good combo off of that. If Mega Gears gives me the opportunity for it again, I'll try that. There we go. Side roll. Beautiful. Oh, it can grab Mega Gears. Good to know. Yeah. Turns out larva form doesn't fight Mega Gears very well. Just the fact that she doesn't get launched by that attack makes it much harder. And also, stealing the energy, that's not nice either. I don't like losing energy to stupid stuff. Oh, now we get to fight a horde of King Ghidorahs. Interesting. You have destroyed one of the power nodes. Alright, let's chuck them into here. There we go, that's all of them taken care of, I think. Whee! Thank goodness Mecha King Ghidorah is not very smart in this mode. Interesting. Ow. Darn it. I just have no luck dodging these things. Wrong angle. Okay, you can combo off that. Interesting. Nope. Oh yeah, that move doesn't protect you from physical attacks. Using this as a learning experiment. There we go. That was a little bit more difficult than I would have anticipated. At least destroying the replicator is actually very easy to do. Because it's just two slamming my head into the ground, and there you go. Oh, hi, Destroyer. How you doing, buddy? He's not going to be super scary. Because he doesn't have any attacks that we're weak to. Okay, nope. I wondered if that was comboable. It was not. Shame, but not surprising. Because if I can get any extra edge damage in on Destroyer, I will do it. I don't think any of us was expecting the building to come back down. Yeah, the lovely stun. Very, very cool. Very cash money. Though I'd say New York's harming him more than I am. Uh-oh. Ah! Yeah, get away from the building. I couldn't get away from him, because the building was in the way. Who could have seen that one? Of course. Yeah, I'll just transform, just so I don't die again. Definitely could have done it, but I was playing sloppy. Ow. Oh yeah, we can totally, yep, just reflect it. The reflector can be quite handy for attacks like that. Awesome. Goodbye, Destroyer. The moth just fluttered all over your face. But honestly, it was more just the larva form just kind of beating the crap out of you. Adult form just basically was there to just tank the rage attack. That reflector is very useful for that. Oh, hello. There's There's my most problematic matchup right there. Hello there, King Ghidorah. How you doing, buddy? Doesn't get launched by my launcher, so awesome. No, you're not. Nope. Ow. Nope. Yep, can also be comboed like that too. And he got rage, of course he did. Uh-oh. I mean, the fact that up punch there just got completely tanked is very indicative of this problem matchup as a whole. Oh, no you don't. And he did anyway. Of course he did. That's funny. Use the buildings as protection. There we go. Very good stuff. Oh, there was a health right there. That's very handy. Ow. No, you're not. You're not getting me there, Mr. King Ghidorah. You are not getting me there. And he chucked a building at me. Quit chucking buildings at me. You're just wasting my time. Like, I am going to beat you up with this child form, and you're going to like it. And never mind. Probably not. I put the rage twice. Are you kidding me? I hate this guy. Nope. Ow. There we go. Alright, I'm just gonna take it easy. There we go. Let's go to adult form just so that we don't die to stupid stuff. Yeah, also this move does good damage to King Ghidorah. Because it's the, I could just do this the whole time. It's so funny. Ah, darn. And a Wapacha. Oh. Yeah, look at the... He also resists the beam attack, which makes things a little bit more unfortunate for me than they already are. Ow. Oh, that's... just... she does have a decent turnaround attack. Kinda weird that's on her kick input instead of her fierce attack input, but... Eh. I assume that's because they're like, oh, this is where the stinger attack is, just do it there. It's like, okay. Oh, and here's the other one. Hi, Orga. Of course, they have you fight both of your worst matchups. Thanks for that. Oh, I just only need to hop once. I'll keep that in mind for the future. Only hop once, and then you're safe from Orga's scary forward punch move. Yeah, that one. Ow. Yep. And that's one of the reasons why this matchup is horrible. Awesome. If Orga was like that in STEM, he'd be so busted, bro. Like, the dash grab that could be canceled into so many different inputs is just utterly insane. And he took the health too, of course he did. Ow. Like, it's pretty bad when Mothra's matchup is really bad against these two. But against, like, Space Godzilla, it's nowhere near as frustrating. But it's still not great. Like, the blunt resistance is still annoying, but at least Mothra can actually fight in that matchup. There we go. Boop. Boop. At least he can't react to up kick very well. Up kick is kind of an anomaly to him. Ow. Again, I wanted the mobility. I do not care about attacking Orga right now. Fine, we'll transform. Wasted his beam attack, which is good. Yeah, I figured he... Whoa, he took like no damage from that. Awesome, his attack missed. Uh-oh. No, you're not. Yeah, that grab is legitimately horrible. Not great. You don't need more healing, dude. You do not need more healing. Oh, darn it. Not the biggest fan of beam clashes either. Why can't I get around these characters? There we go. Alright, and we'll just eat you. He takes extra damage from poison / acid, so that's very nice. Still a horrendous matchup, as you can tell. Like, this is a struggle. Okay, good. Are you? This guy, I hate this guy. Actually, it's mostly the fact that he just kept picking the darn power-ups again. Ugh. It's like, quit picking up the power-ups. I need those. You don't need them. Oh. Well, we'll just keep abusing this guy's AI. Like, against a character like this, you just kind of have to. Especially when you're playing a character who just can't fight him very well, normally anyway. There we go, that's some good damage. Very nice. Gotta be careful though, it does hit once close enough. Okay, good. Ow. Ow. But these things quit getting in the blasted plane. Alright, just I hate this character. I find this character, he's so annoying. Alright, there we go. I'm glad you did something stupid. I appreciate it. Yeah, that move does good damage. And also retracts, so makes the opponent have a hard time reacting to it. Gotta be careful of moves with long-lasting hitboxes like that. Ow. Nope. Just keeps doing the stun move. That's funny. Oh. That's so annoying. At least I can reflect the beam attack back. Nope, can't pick that up. Awesome. There we go, finish you off. Thank you. Thank you for not picking up literally every single power-up you saw. That is annoying. Very, very annoying. Now we got our boy Space Godzilla, who is, thankfully, much easier to fight than the previous two characters. Just by the simple fact that this dude, one, has actually exploitable moves we can take advantage of, and two, his blunt resistance, while still annoying to deal with, at least we can launch him with the launcher, which is very important. Because that's where our big damage comes in, because we don't have a grab combo. Yeah, be careful of Space Godzilla's get up attack. It'll still hit you from such a ridiculously far range. Oh, interesting. Dunk. And awesome. Put that one outside the barrier. It's like, dude, come on. Oh wow, that actually chased him. That's crazy. And he took the health. Of course he did. Cool. He's like, I'm gonna pick up the health. I'm like, no, you're not. I'm gonna beat you up first. Oh. Oh. That was weird. I'll hit you with my own stun. That was not the move I wanted. There we go. That was the move I wanted. We'll launch you again. Ah. Camera angle. Press the wrong button at the wrong time. That's how it be sometimes. Yeah, buildings can be pretty annoying for combos. Ow. Yeah, I think there's a very realistic possibility I could just beat Space Godzilla up with the larva form. This matchup would be much worse if Space Godzilla ever bothered using his grab. His grab is insane. You'll see in the Space Godzilla action mode video whenever I make that. It's crazy. I'm pretty sure there's a reason they programmed the AI to never use it, because if he used it more, well, he'd just win. Funny they both hit each other. Ow. Not the biggest fan of beam clashes. It's like, how are you not dead? I have no idea. There we go, now you're done. Now you're done, Zo. Yeah. I'd say if it wasn't for the fact that King Ghidorah and Orga have such ridiculously strong blunt resistances, I feel like people would use Mothra more. Because she has good stuff. Aside from the fact that she has like 10 million stun moves and people hate dealing with stun moves in general. But I quite like using the character. At least when as long as I find Orga and King Ghidorah. As long as I find those two. Yeah, I could imagine Space Godzilla would actually trounce her pretty good too, because grab range ridiculous. Character's just bonkers broken in that game. Yeah. Basically, the core things to remember with Mothra are this. With the larva form, forward punch, back punch. Those are your bread and butter moves. Same with the beam, because the beam is what you use to enable back punch. And forward punch combos off of it. Down punch is your mobility / combo extender. Up punch is good for catching our aerial opponents and catching barrier. Like, all 4 of her punch moves are pretty good, although there's definitely some that are way better than others. Like, I'd say forward punch is probably her best punch move, because it's fast, it catches out aerials, it combos into itself. Well, not really combos into itself, but you can spam it, and unless your opponent has like a ridiculously quick option, i.e. Godzilla grab, They're not really going to be able to counter it. It's a pretty bonkers move. Although, of course, Ghidorah and Olga don't care about it, because, yippee, it's blunt. That means we just don't take anything from it. It just means we don't flinch at all. We just continue doing our move like as if nothing happened. Very stupid. Very, very stupid. So I'd say it's definitely a character that's bogged down by the resistance system, particularly blunt being as bad as it is. It's such a polarizing system for that move. It's like they looked at the problems for Destroy Monsters Melee, and they're like, okay, let's reduce it for edged attacks, but increase the blunt resistance. And it's like, now you got the opposite problem of the first game. Yeah. Like, I'm not going to be too hard on them, just simply because they didn't have a whole lot of time to make this title, but you could definitely tell that is just a big problem that should have not been there. I wonder how this game would have been if it had an extra year of development. Still would have had, which was basically significantly less than that. Kind of weird. A lot of 2004 games were rushed out the door, which is crazy to think about. Like, you have this, Rash to Insanity, Jack 3, Ratchet and Clank 3. You had a lot of games in 2004 that were rushed out the door, but still managed to be bangers anyway. Yeah. Mothra, definitely an underrated character, but she's not without her flaws. She definitely has some big ones. But I quite like using her in this game. I'd rather play her in this game than in Unleashed, although that's more of an Unleashed issue rather than her being particularly bad in that game. Yeah. Yeah, oh, she is... I don't see her at all. Why is she not even on there? That's weird. Oh, it probably has her labeled as Anguirus twice for some reason. A little jank, but not too surprising. Anyway, that'll be it for now in this video. You all have a wonderful day. Do not forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you around next video. You take care now. Peace.